and welcome back to the Irish Barista Championships 2025 here in Bewley's on Grafton Street. Our next competitor is ready to go, so if you could give a warm welcome to our judges. Michalis, Rasmus, Mariusz, Marcielo, Bailey, Pavel, Renata, and our shadow judges. Thank you, judges. So our next competitor is Nikola Sunko of Bewley. The floor is yours. Call time whenever you are ready.
Whew. Time. Good morning, judges. My name is Nico, and today I want to share a story, not just about a coffee, but about connection, about how we can take two very different things and create something new, something more resilient, something that challenges our expectations of what coffee can be. Judges, there'll be a lot of information coming your way today, so I created this tasting notes as well as this illustration board to help you track my presentation. I will begin by making espresso for my signature drink first, using the same recipe throughout my performance, and that is 20 grams in, 36 grams out, in the time of 30 seconds. Judges, coffee I'll be making today comes from Mexico. It's grown in Finca Chelin by my friend Enrique Lopez in Candelaria, Loxicha. Now, I've been asked many times in my career, what is specialty coffee? And to me, it was never about the score. It was always about the way how we do things. It's about creativity, intention, and the way people like Enrique grow coffee differently. And that's what this presentation is about. I also believe that Mexico is still underrated when it comes to coffee, but to me, it's like Irgache for Latin America, full of potential, vibrancy, and diversity. Just waiting to be recognized. This routine is my way of honoring that and inviting you to taste what's possible. Judges, coffee that I'm using today shouldn't exist, at least not in the form you're about to taste it. What you're about to taste today is pink geisha, grafted onto the roots of Ugandan Robusta tree. Two genetically distant species living as one. This isn't a natural cross or a laboratory hybrid. This is a grafted plant where a fruiting body of pink geisha is physically joined to the rootstock of Robusta. Now, some might ask, why use a coffee like this for espresso? Espresso is the most unforgiving course. It is where precision matters most, and that's exactly why I chose it. I want to make a point that beauty and resilience do not have to be separate, that we can build flavor on top of strength, and that a future of coffee might grow from the roots we once overlooked. This choice isn't just bold, it is intentional. It goes with my belief that specialty isn't defined by score, it is defined by the way how we do things and the courage to do them differently. Now, judges, before we continue and before you taste my espresso, I want you to understand something. That's grafting, so I call your attention from my illustration board. In grafting, two plants are joined together. The rootstock, the root-producing part of one, and the fruit-producing part of another, the scion. Together, in this case, Robusta brings resilience, drought tolerance, and ability to thrive in challenging environments, while the geisha, the pink geisha, brings elegance, clarity, and nuances. Judges, together, they blend survival with beauty, one that's capable to thrive in challenging environments and bring excellent cup of coffee. Judges, my coffee today is processed as a black honey washed. Again, a process invented by Enrique himself. that combines a sugar-retaining richness of a honey processing with clarity and expressiveness of a wash style. That's gonna create a cup of coffee that is sweet, clean, and expressive. I've roasted this coffee judges on a Gießen by Style and Nurture for years. And that is a fast roast for these coffee judges. Of 7 minutes, 30 seconds, using very high momentum and a declining rate of rise, allowing my coffee to be as light as possible, yet fully developed. Judges, the tactile experience of my espresso, please take notes. It's going to be medium weight, medium body, medium to high acidity, medium texture, and soft and clean finish. In the cup, you will find the aroma of warm caramel, violet, and the notes of cherry, raspberry, cranberry, and marzipan. Cherry flesh mouthfeel, and long-lasting marzipan aftertaste. And today, judges, I'm serving my espresso in a sensory cup to elevate the sensory experience even more. And for my espresso, I want you to drink only from the thick rim marked with the 2 black marks in front of you. Now, I learned a valuable lesson from Enrique. I spent a lot of time at his farm, and he taught me one important thing. No coffee should be evaluated on the first sip. First sip should only be used to prime our sensory receptors and evaluate the coffee on the second and the sips after. So today, first sip only to prime our sensory receptors and then evaluate the coffee. Please, for my espresso, stir 5 times and enjoy. 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 Now we have seen how our espresso is supported, not overshadowed by the strength beneath it, and we can see the elegance of pink geisha. Judges, we continue to your milk beverage. And for that purpose, I have partnered with Grove Dairy. And we've created milk that goes perfectly with my coffee. And that is the milk with increased fat content, increased fat content naturally increases the sweetness of the milk, increases the texture and silkiness of my coffee. Judges. But the crucial thing in my milk is the increased calcium. The increased calcium will bind on the chlorogenic acid in the espresso eliminates all possible bitter notes. This allows me to serve my milk beverage as a dessert-style beverage, judges. Judges, in the cup you will find notes of vanilla ice cream, praline, and lemon cheesecake. As well, we are serving the milk drink in a sensory cup, only this time without stirring. We're gonna enjoy from the thin rim. And like before, only using the first sip to prime our sensory receptors and evaluate on the second and the third, please. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. Judges, while you're enjoying the espresso, I'm going to start my story of a signature drink. My signature drink was inspired by my trips to Mexico. I've noticed one thing. When entering Mexico, diversity never stops. And that's how I want to build my signature drink. When entering a farm in Mexico, you're not stepping into the native coffee forest. You're entering the native coffee forest, hiding coffee trees, cardamom, vanilla, and hibiscus. With that, I've built my signature drink, balance and contrast. I'm using Pinguecha Robusta as a base, cold brew of the same coffee, 100 mLs, fine grind setting, steep for 24 hours, and then filter for V60 filter paper. For floral undertones, I'm using 10 drops of cardamom, judges, that I've infused 100 mLs, 10 cardamom pods for 5 minutes, 15 mLs of hibiscus infusion, infused for 5 minutes on 100 mLs of water. Vanilla reduction that I've made by using 200 grams of water, 100 grams of sugar, and a vanilla pod from Union San Pedro that I brought from my last trip. And for the final ingredient, a freeze distilled oat milk. Judges, this is gonna add creaminess and create new flavors. Please write the new flavors, and that is pink grapefruit, strawberry, raspberry, tamarind, and mint with floral undertones. I'm serving it in a martini-style glass because of its elegance. Judges, like before, first sip only to prime our sensory receptors, and then enjoy. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. Please enjoy. Judges, it's been 6 years since Enrique planted this plant for the first time, and finally the time is here. We are 2 years waiting for this moment to share it with you. We really hope you enjoyed our experience and that you enjoyed our view of specialty. This is my time. Thank you.
Absolutely incredible. Thank you so much, Nico. Congratulations on making it to the final in your first ever Barista Championships, and incredible having waited 6 years. Did you feel like this was the right moment because of that?
Well, I never competed before, but sorry.
No.
A bit emotional. But I never competed before, but I never had a coffee. I'm a big fan of washed coffees. I know Enrique for years, and he came to Dublin 6 months ago, and he said, I have something for you. You know, and I didn't know that it's ready. There was not even a chance that it's ready, you know, and it was ready, and it was a small amount, but yeah, the moment has come, so I hope I did him justice, and thank you everyone for coming and watching. Thanks to my team. I can't support them enough, you know, what they did for me. And at the end, my coach, Arvind, so sorry, a bit emotional, so I don't want to talk anymore.
That's absolutely fine. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Big round of applause. Thank you. We'll be back with the next competitor shortly.